It's Michelle and I am watering my orchids, and I came across two that I haven't given you an update on in a long time. I remember opening them and it had I'll probably link the picture next to the side, but on the bottom of the roots inside the container was a whole nother arm of the plant trying to grow.
So what would you do with this second half? Just ignore it and plant it in the bottom of a pot? Or would you try to trim off some of it?
And that little part off the end did not survive, but the plant was so huge it was broken into two, and it still just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We have Mary Elizabeth Bonn. What a pretty name, Mary Elizabeth. I don't know any Mary Elizabeths, but I do have an Aunt Mary that I love a whole bunch. And this Mary Elizabeth Bonn orchid was purchased last year. I made a video about me trying to decide what to do. I had to cut her in half, and she had a whole new growth coming off of the bottom of the rhizome in the bottom of a pot. That third portion did not survive being out in the light and the elements. But here we have the two pieces. Can you believe it? I have had to up pot her 3 times. The original potting up where she was divided, and then twice this year I had to put a deeper pot down for those roots that were just spiraling and crawling and coming out of the top and the bottoms and the sides. And she is on the top shelf of my Mars Hydrolite shelving. She is right underneath it, and she just keeps growing and growing. Here is one portion, and she has a bucket load of roots. On the first portion here, this one, she has a lot of new growth. There is the root, and the leaf going up all the way into this beautiful piece that just keeps growing and reaching for the light. We also have this as a new growth this year. She has another little leaf on the inside of her. And deep within, we have always had this little bit of, I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn on this light here. Let's see if that helps. Helps you, blinds me. But do you see that little nub of a leaf starting? It's been like that since I've had her. I just keep saying, come on, grow up, it's time, step out, face the light, come join us. And she is just going and going and going. I'm very happy for her. I did have one casualty. I lost a new growth, so we're one short there. But these roots, I just can't keep them, I can't keep them hydrated enough. Let me show you her other portion of Mary Elizabeth Bonn when she got broken up into 2 pieces. Here we are. She has this a new set of roots, not roots, this is her newest growth, and it goes up and comes behind, and this pseudobulb has been maturing this year. We have another new one here, and she is doing good. I just get green leaves and lots of roots, and I'm hoping that I might see a flower sometime. I'm gonna have to look up again when she normally would be flowering. Is it in the summer, or is it next spring that I'll see the flowers? Either way, she's a thirsty girl. Twice a week I have to water these 2 Mary Elizabeth Bonds, and they sit on my top shelf right underneath the Mars light, and they are happy, 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 and I try to put them back in the exact same position. I'll keep you updated as the progress moves forward. Mary Elizabeth Bonn. Until we talk again, bye-bye.